channels. Top 10. This is very tough to do. This was really tough. These are my favorite YouTube channels. And again, I go back to this. I have over 100 subscriptions. So if you're not on the list, please don't be offended. It's just what I personally think. The number one is gonna be a doozy, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, "What?" And I know a lot of people will know it, so I'll be like, "What?" But that was my top one for a reason. I'll tell you why. All right, number 10, Mr. Black's movie reviews. Mr. Black is a guy that he right now has 2 channels. One's mainly about politics. This one's about movie reviews. And actually right now YouTube's kind of really screwed him over with this Viacom nonsense, and he might not even be on. So if you guys subscribe to him, you know, he might not be on later on. He might take off all his channels and get out of there. But right now, he is, to me, one of the top guys to go to. Every movie review he's done, I've agreed on 100%. And I haven't seen all of his movies that he's done, like, that he's mentioned, but the ones that I have seen, like Iron Man and Batman, obviously Batman, Dark Knight, I would agree on, because it's Dark Knight. But Iron Man, he gave it 5 stars. I agree with it. Great movie. So that's why he's one of my favorites on there. Mediocre films. These are a group. These are the group of guys that are just funny. They have a thing called Retarded Policeman, where they use this dude. I can't remember his name. I'm horrible for that. But he's really funny. He does have Down syndrome, but they don't abuse it. You know what I mean? It's just a really funny channel, and it makes me laugh every time I watch it. And they're just really good-hearted people, and they're just there to make you laugh. TYT would be the Young Turks as number 8. This would be down lower because I am a fanatic when it comes to this. I watch it religiously. If I'm doing something, I'm a regular eBayer. I sell a lot of stuff. When I'm listing stuff on my laptop, beside me I'll have my PC. I'll have the Young Turks on all the time. I really love them. They're very political. Sink on there. Sink Uger. He's he has my type of views on politics, and that's why I enjoy watching it. For those of you that want to hear about Obama and McCain, I'm Canadian and I love it. And I usually don't watch politics, but it's just the way that he does it is not only sometimes funny, but it can tend to kind of get, you're like, yeah, that is not right, and that should be justified, and why isn't that happening? Kind of issues. It's hard to explain, but when you watch it, you'll know what I mean. Ed Bassmaster is number 7. That's kind of because I've watched him for a long time. Ed, as I've told you before, he does prank calls and other videos, actually. Not just prank calls, he does a few other videos, but mainly prank calls. And people are even outside talking. I don't know where these people are coming from. They're just wandering through my house and through the yard and across my yard. Oh, I'm telling you, man, motorbikes going by, it's crazy. I probably can't hear it, but I can, it distracts me. Anyways, Ed Bassmaster. He's a funny guy. I just say, like, I've watched him for a while, and you know, he's just a cool guy with that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm rambling. Canadian Stud Muffin. Canadian Stud Muffin, as I told you before, does a lot of good effects. But not only that, he's really funny, and he's got a really good sense of humor. And I can't really, because I'm drawing a blank here on the word for that kind of sense of humor, but he's just really good. He just has that, I don't know, he's just a funny dude, man. I just really like him, and I think people that haven't subscribed to him should, because he's really, really, really funny. Sorry, dude, I just really can't think of the word. I know what I want to say, but I don't know it. Bo Burnham. I found Bo through a friend of mine. And he's just he's probably a teenager. I don't know how old he'd be now. Probably 18, 19 now. But when I watched him, he was only like 17. Because it was a year ago. He was still in school. But he's a funny guy. He really has that, I said, if he makes it anywhere, will be the next Jim Carrey. His humor is just sarcastic sometimes, but in a comedic way. He does a lot of his own songs and music, and he's really good with rhyming. like amazing. He'd be a good rapper if he was Eminem. I don't know. Sorry, dude. But no, he's really good. He's really good. He's a really funny guy. October Road Studios. I've been watching them for a long time, and as a matter of fact, next to number one, well, I can't mention it now, but it's that one. That's probably the second channel I subscribe to. Pretty sure, maybe the third. But yeah, these guys are hilarious. They stopped doing a thing called the Basement Tapes, which sucks because those are really funny videos. Listen to the song French Fries and Toast. I loved it myself anyways. I thought it was funny. But yeah, I find them really good, and I really hope that they're supposed to do a movie. I'm not sure if they ever got that completed, but I really hope that their career goes somewhere because they really deserve it, because they're really well. They're a really good group. Screw up on number 3 and number 2. I kind of did something wrong, so if you see, that's why it's edited right now. Usually I'm just right through the whole thing, but I screwed this up, and I did such a good job that I don't want to go redo it. Tried a second take, didn't work, so I'm going to stick to this one and just continue through. So this is why it's edited, in case anybody is wondering. I usually go right through it all, but whatever. Who cares? It's YouTube. Alright, number 3, SMP Films. I screwed this up originally. I thought it was somebody else. It's not. SMP Films is a guy named Corey Mystery Safety, and originally he has a thing called Mean Kitty. I found that one time, and just by chance, and the Mean Kitty video was so funny. I said, yeah, this is really good. It wasn't like ha 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 ha, knee slapping like gonna gut through my nose, hilarious, you know, but it was funny in my sense of humor that I was just like, I really enjoy this guy, and it was just really good. He was really well done. He has since did a site called The Mean Kitty, and it's all about his cat Sparta, and he just does a really good job, and I really am impressed with him, and he's got a lot of views, and he does a lot of stuff for YouTube, and his channel in itself, now that it has since kind of moved away from The Mean Kitty, Sparta, and it's doing his own thing, is still funny. Anyways, it's a good thing to subscribe to. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, number 2 was what I meant to say about number 2 was number 3, number 3 was number 2. I messed this up earlier. Chris Gerbinski is not just a guy, it's a group of people. They do a thing called, onto my tongue, can't think of it now. They do a film, Just Feel Companions, that's what it's called. Anyways, these guys are rude, crude, ignorant, just disgusting humor in every way. And it's the kind of humor that I get a kick out of. So that's why I like them so much, and that's why they are number 2. They make me laugh so hard. It's uncontrolled, I swear to God. That's how good they are at it. And if you're into that kind of humor, it's good. I don't think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people would find it offensive, and that's why I think it's funny. So that's why I like them. For you that are, excuse me, for those of you that are into that kind of humor, subscribe. It's definitely worth it. Hilarious. Alright, here's one that I'm nervous about. The number 1 out of all my top 10 YouTube channels, the number 1 YouTuber. I know you guys are all gonna be like, what? Lisa Nova. I said it. You guys are all like, huh? Lisa Nova? There's a big reason why. Number 1, I talked to her a bit now, but that's not why. She's the first one I ever subscribed to. She was the very first YouTube channel I've ever seen, and I really do like her videos. A lot of people might not. A lot of people might think she's a hypocrite. A lot of people might think she's this. A lot of people might think she's that. Number 1, she, out of everybody here that I know on this list, nobody's made to Mad TV. And that's not a knock, by the way, it's for anybody. But, she did. She made it to Mad TV, and they thought she was funny. I thought she was funny. I enjoyed her videos. I still do. A lot of her characters, a lot of people might not be able to get. But, yeah, I really enjoy her videos, and that's pretty much why I named her number 1. She was my first ever channel. And for that, I gotta give her number 1. I really enjoy her videos. They're not knee-slapping hilarious, but I enjoy them. And yeah, that's pretty much my top 10 list.